National Football League. And we'll be watching Levante David. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Bucks and the Wizards, and it's coming.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and the world-renowned city of Louisville, Kentucky. Today it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go. It's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Wizards of Louisville. Hi again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, joining you as always. And, Charles, you check out this Louisville team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucks, they come in wondering what on earth is going on here as they sit in last place at 0-7.
And it's really difficult to report to work every day with that type of a losing streak looming over you. How do you break out of it? And you're looking at each other.
Wolfman Lewis, welcome back to Chile, gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are, another episode of the Louisville Wizards Cupcake Relocation franchise. If you missed any other episodes of everyone chilling and playing us, here we go.
The conversation was, is Joe Flacco elite? Well, at one point he was elite enough to not only win a Super Bowl, but be named the MVP of that game. And for a time, one of the top-paid quarterbacks in the league. Not bad for a young man who transferred to Delaware from Pitt while in college. This guy has had a great career. Not many chances now to lead an offense, but still capable if put on the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Flacco. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Oh, Buccaneer pressure too much, down it goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So they bring out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
First down, there's White. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The numbers for White a week ago, 14 carries, 59 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, but he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, Charles, when you think about this defense, this week in preparation...
Gotta hold him here, folks. Gotta hold him.
That they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation...
Incomplete again.
You do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the chances and don't run the window. I would expect them to run every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he returns this to the 22. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kalijah Cansey in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Forced out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one right in just shy of the 45-yard line.
So there you have it, folks. That was a great play by
3rd and 17
Weeks.
to pick up the first.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Handoff here to Ogunbowale. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring him 2nd down. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
There we go.
Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now Flacco. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Steps. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
So that was not good for the for the Wizards.
Defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
They'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating off play action. Flacco. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Flacco. Got a man over the middle, and it's It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They go pass again with Flacco.
Flacco goes down again.
Flacco's going to be dropped. Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
At the Buccaneers 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Flacco. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Flacco. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The drive starts with a run by White. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
So the Bucs have the football.
34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have any options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Sacked.
And he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And his throw is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, if incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
To pass, Flacco. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a mistake there.
To go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On on 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Mayfield down. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Marvin Hall returning it, taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. This offense back to work now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
That is caught by Dell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Booth is going to review it.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
That's a catch. Has to be.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Wizards are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Here we go, folks.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field.
Is that a holding on the offense?
3 to add on even more to their lead.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Ball start. Offense.
Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
All right, that is the halftime.
So we halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They lost 7 in a row coming into this ball game, but lo and behold, they have the lead here as this drive begins 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line.
Ridgeway, gotta love it.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mayfield.
Sacked.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Credit Corey Littleton blowing that play up. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partly, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Here's Hogan Bawale. Powerful running. And he'll work down inside the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second down, Flacco now.
Oh, Flacco didn't even have a chance to roll out.
A Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Passing play, Flacco out to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Flacco looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
John Weeks, folks, with the catch. Gotta love John Weeks.
Defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st down, Flacco. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incomplete.
Now a hit and
Fumble!
the football, it's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
They start to drive with White. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get
Come on, here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now here on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people
incomplete. 4th and inches. They're going to have to punt it.
Have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be fielded at the 17. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Louisville offense back out now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joe Tryon, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown.
Whoa, Hutchinson.
82 yards. And the Wizards have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No,
Look at that, folks. That was amazing.
I'm excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Flacco looking to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter. A 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. After the touchdown, we just
It's going to be a good one, folks.
We have a brand new ball game, and now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock.
Mayfield hands it off. Oh no.
3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them.
Oh no, I stepped off. I stepped off.
Gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. And you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it?
Offside.
You got another thing coming.
I stepped offside. That was my fault.
Play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did.
Mayfield goes down.
He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Mayfield hands it off.
They'll run with White. And down to the 36-yard line here. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works and
2-minute warning.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still
We can get them to get a field goal. We can hold them to a field goal and then go down the field as quick as possible. We might be able to win this one.
And you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. It's taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
This was a good game, folks. This was a good game. Make no mistake about it. We played good. That pass to Hutchinson was good. Like I said, we're not expected to. I didn't expect us to win all the games, but this was a good game.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Buccaneers, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Louisville, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try.
All right, folks, there you have it. That was a really good game. Despite everything that happened, that was great. Can't set any weekly goals for him. We got a bunch of people here to do this. Do Dara Ogunbalago or whatever. Alright, folks, we're going to end the episode here. I do appreciate you all stopping in. If you're new, scratch the claw marks on the bottom right corner of your screen. Come to the Wolfpack fam today. Stiffen bot into the bell icon. Become part of Notification Squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It is much appreciated. Remember, always stay hungry like the wolf. I am out.